7 Days of Science. Starting off the news this week, a study has been published in the journal Monthly Notices of the Royal Astronomical Society that has looked at data from NASA's Kepler Space Telescope and revealed what seems to be 4 planets that are of a similar mass to Earth. Using a technique that looks at objects passing in front of stars and bending the light coming from them, the team observed data from Kepler's K2 mission and found that 4 of these events showed data consistent with planets that would be a similar mass to Earth. Perhaps the most interesting thing about this story, however, is that the data didn't seem to show an accompanying star, which suggests that these 4 planets are free-floating and actually do not have a host star. Despite being retired in 2018 after running out of RCS fuel, Kepler is still helping us make some awesome discoveries. And now over to Ben, who has had to flee the country.
Thanks, Doug. Also in the recent news is a fascinating new paper that finds more support for the idea that non-avian dinosaurs were already declining before the asteroid impact occurred at the end of the Cretaceous. This is a highly debated hypothesis, with some paleontologists saying that dinosaurs were not dying out and that the asteroid and volcanism were the sole reasons for their extinction, while others favour the idea that they were simply the final blow. This new research analyses the relative speciation and extinction dynamics for 6 families of dinosaurs, finding that about 76 million years ago their diversification started to decline. This decline was likely caused by global cooling as well as a drop in the diversity of herbivores, with hadrosaurs outcompeting other herbivorous groups. It was also found that there was a lack of novel evolutionary adaptations to changing environments, all of which support the hypothesis that non-avian dinosaurs were already in decline due to environmental changes by the time the asteroid struck. A very interesting paper. It'll be fascinating to see what further research comes from this. And finally for the news this week is a brilliant paper that investigates the reasons for why the bizarre little Alvarezsauroids became smaller over their evolution. The paper explains how miniaturization in dinosaurs only occurred very rarely, once in the bird lineage and once in the Alvarezsauroids. And while the reasons for this happening in birds are known, as it is linked to the evolution of powered flight, it wasn't known why it happened in this other group of dinosaurs, until now. The research shows that the Alvarezsauroids rapidly miniaturized between 110 to 85 million years ago, with a radiation of small-bodied Alvarezsauroids occurring in the late Cretaceous. And the amazing thing is that all this coincides with the appearance of ants and termites. Supported by the morphology of these dinosaurs, the paper therefore concludes that this miniaturization was likely caused by ecological changes in the Cretaceous fauna, with these dinosaurs shifting to feed on ants and termites. Some really fascinating papers this week then. Back to Doug in the studio.
Thank you, Ben. Well, that's it for this week's 7 Days of Science, and if you'd like to see more from us, then do subscribe. But if not, then feel free not to, and just carry on with your day. I hope it's a good one, and see you soon.